Guys, and welcome. This is the Coffee with Jay. I hope you guys are doing great. Now, there comes a time after a family loses a loved one that they unveil their tombstone. This is a way to honor and remember the deceased publicly, but some say it's also a spiritual and emotional milestone for the family, marking the end of the initial mourning period. And it also is an opportunity for friends and family to gather, reflect, and pray. This is exactly what the Ranaka family has done for their beloved Katlego on the 1st of November when they gathered at the San Salvador Catholic Church, later headed to South Park Cemetery together with their family and friends to celebrate the life of Katlego, as well as to reveal a beautiful rock that was magnificently made for Katlego. It read on it, "Some souls are too beautiful for this world, and so they leave till we meet again, soul sister." It says, "Death leaves a heartache no one can heal. Love leaves a memory no one can steal." What beautiful words from the family lost a loved one so prematurely. It was earlier this year in January when the Ranaka family lost their beloved Katlego, and they have been since trying to grapple with what happened to her and finding it very hard to heal from this horrible ordeal.
When her day arrived, I was at work. And I think I had about a few scenes. It wasn't a lot, And there was a new character that was going to be working very closely with me. And just before that scene, I got a call from the hospital to say, we need to come, all right? And then I'm at work, so I had to call my mom. She's much closer. So, and I didn't want to leave in that state, So I when that call came, I kind of knew.
But you carried on working.
I did,
yes.
And it was very hard to keep a straight face. Very hard to give this young man who had just joined the show, all of me. So at the back of my head, I am thinking about my daughter, and here in the front, I have to do my work. You know what I mean? I hadn't. They just said come, and we're used to these calls.
They happen.
They called us when they needed us when they needed permission to tie her up.
Okay.
Because she was now getting her hand into her mask, trying to remove it. And I think when I was there and I had to give them permission to do so, it was one of the hardest things I'd ever had to do. I've disciplined my kids, and now that one, to tie her up, it still eats me even today, For me, what I felt on that day was, she's tired. She thought she's tired, and maybe she's on the verge of giving up, So that was a few days ago. And on the day when I got that call to come, it was very different. I remember I was in the smoking area at work, and the call, we're just waiting for this very, very last scene for the day,
And this new guy.
Yeah, with this new guy, So so I take the call, and they said what they said, and I said, let me call my mom. She will come. She's much closer. I called her and I told her, as per usual, But this time was extremely different. So she went, and when she arrived, they, I'm at work, now doing this last scene, and you know what I mean? Because I am fearing the worst, because that call sounded very different
from the ones before.
Yes, but it was the same call.
Okay.
Just it's not the voice of the person or the tone or whatever, just something about the air
Wasn't,
yeah. And then I did that scene. It was very difficult to do it. And then I was done. Now I want to rush to the hospital to go and, ke tlhakanele mama. So I'm calling her, Ufitlile, Uvaile Biang, did Pat fetch you? Because I'd asked a friend of mine to go pick her up. And, I'm so grateful for Pat, because I don't know if she wasn't there or she was at work, what we would have done. There's many people that I could have called, So now, I phone la mama, I'm getting undressed, So
work clothes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So and then she says, I think the first thing she said to me was, she looks so peaceful. And then I knew. Yeah. I knew, and then she started crying, and I started crying, and just a few nights ago actually, before her final day, I have this red fridge in my bedroom, and I just normally talk to God. My prayers are just conversations with God. And so I think that particular evening, I have never prayed this hard in my life. I have never, ever prayed this hard. I'd be a better mom. But at the same time, I'm thinking, even if I'm a better mom, I'm already a good mom, So what else is it that I can do?
Better than this?
Yes, you know what I mean? So, and I apologize. Let me not make promises that I can't keep, but tato ya hao And as people, we tend to forget, tato ya modimo ha se tato ya hao. You know what I mean? It could either be that or this, So
could be the worst for you.
Yeah, Yeah. So when my mom was crying and I was crying, and I remembered that prayer that I made, and I told myself, I have no right to ask why. Yeah. I have no right to ask why. It's been very difficult, sure. Dave, and I don't know. The reason why I don't want to indulge is because I've lost memory.
Stop where you feel comfortable.
Yeah. I lost a lot of memory. Like I can't remember a lot of things. Tsakale kg.
Oh no.
So it affected me in that way, I'm
skis.
And so therefore I don't want to be doing interviews particularly about KG because I think I'm still in waiting area to figure out to see if I can still remember. You know what I mean? So for now, I'm at a point where I had to I couldn't sit look at matrasing. I couldn't. I felt as though if it gets I need to do certain things I need to do it my way. Katsela e ke feel uncomfortable ka yona, and for me that was that way. I did chill there, but it didn't feel right for me. I needed to be doing the running around. Getting this and getting that and preparing. You know what I mean? So
and that's what you chose.
That's what I chose. Yeah. And I don't feel guilty about that. I don't feel some type of way about it. I did what had to be done. If I didn't get up and do those things, I don't think that I would have been able to delegate. I understand we've lost a loved one, but my womb has lost a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm trying not to cry because I've cried so much about this, and it's not like I'm saying it's not worth my tears. Yeah, ke kgathetse.
Do you know, interesting, and I'm